Here is part 2 of my overview, if you like, on the plastic Rosenthal Thunderbirds vehicles. As you can see, these ones are considerably larger than the first three, and these were all the more expensive of the set 2. They're all either battery operated or remote control, so obviously the prices went up. I'll take them individually, and then when I've had a little look at them, we'll have a little closer look at the boxes. This is the Fab 1. Very nice. White wheels, which always struck me as odd, even as a child. Pretty much the same toy as the Friction one, but they added the battery operated handset, which I've got batteries. I don't know why I don't do it. Maybe I'll do another film at some stage. But the lights come on. Let's have a look. It's been a while since I've had this toy out, actually. The lights come on. There is, that's it. A button underneath that makes the Fab 1 number plate pop out, kind of like a secret drawer, as well as machine guns on either side. Not fully painted, but nonetheless nicely detailed figures of Parker and Penelope, and I'm sure in this day and age, if anyone were to get hold of a bashed one of these, you could cast these and paint them up, and they'd work very nicely in a more customised model. Anyway, that's Fab 1. Move that to one side. Thunderbird 1. Now that is a cracker as far as I'm concerned. Obviously a little bit dark, as opposed to being silver. They've gone for grey plastic, which works, I suppose. You press the top in. Let's have a look, and the wings pop out. And as this is a remote controlled toy, it was meant as you drive it along, if the nose bumps into things, the wings pop out, kind of a bump and go type of thing. Let's have a little look at it from the top, looking down, and then from the side, again really quite nicely detailed. When this is up and running with batteries, which it does do, and as I say, it's an error on my part. I mean, this is the medium to get film of things moving. I should have thought of that. The engines flash, but there you go, Thunderbird 1. Favourite of mine, probably a favourite of all Thunderbirds fans. Oh, very professional this one, isn't it? Anyway, Thunderbird 4. Not quite pushed the rear parts in because they're a bit of a bugger to get out, but they do go right in. It's just perhaps half an inch I've left them out. Brightly coloured, but of course Thunderbird 4 was yellow. Batteries go in the top section here. This pops off, batteries go in, forward and backward motion, rudder and wheels, and a propeller underneath, and it's a sealed unit, so it does allow kids, or did allow kids, to put it in the bath. I think, as I recall, if you got water in the top part, then it was dead and buried or sunk. I think I had one of those as a kid, and I played with it probably for one session, and it was great, and then I got a little bit too carried away. But there's a nice little figurine of Gordon inside. Really not too bad, this one. The light section goes up and down, and overall pretty authentic toy, and quite a size as well, quite a big toy. Unfortunately out of scale. None of these vehicles in this series are in scale with each other, which was a shame, but then again you couldn't have it always, I guess. Certainly an oddity is Thunderbird 5. They couldn't make the series without doing Thunderbird 5, but it's largely regarded to have been a bog standard kind of flying saucer toy, that was found out in one of the factories or shops in Hong Kong. They bought the moulds or the casts, added the Thunderbird 5 sticker, the section at the side that Thunderbird 3 would dock with, which is actually fairly authentic, to be honest. I would guess it probably originally had a little green Martian or something inside, but they've substituted that character for a figure of John, which again isn't bad, to make it Thunderbird 5. And when it's battery operated, it whizzes round, kind of bumps into things, the lights flash. A fun toy, probably one of my favourites actually, despite it lacking accuracy. And we just have a final look at some of the boxes. Again, very nice artwork. Excuse me, very nice artwork. Thunderbird 1 there. Different artwork again to the friction powered version. Thunderbird 4 and Thunderbird 5. And you've got to admire the honesty of JR21 Toys or Rosenthal's, because they didn't lead kids up the garden path with the artwork on the front. The drawing is very much as you would have found the toy when the lid was lifted. Anyway, there you go guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll have another hunt around and see what I can find to share with you all. Thanks again for watching. Cheers.